What's up, you guys? It's Mother effing Barb City. Get up in here. We got to talk about some stuff, okay? Um, just get up in here. And there's going to be a lot of people that are in doubt, so make sure you pull your mother effing blunt out, okay? Um, I got to get into this situation. It's late. And so if you have to watch the replay of this video, I understand. It's almost midnight, so I don't expect a lot of you guys to be here. And to honestly, um, it wasn't planned. I was actually gonna do a video, but I changed my fucking mind because motherfuckers want to try to play me. Okay. First of all, I want to say this. I can't stand a flippy floppy mother effer, right? A mother effer that don't stand on what they say. For instance, people that were trying to talk stuff about Ice Spice, bring Ice Spice down, everything else, and then as soon as Nicki worked with her, it was something else. But they up here acting like it was never a time when they were on the other side of Ice Spice. But that's for another video. But that's just an example of what we about to touch on tonight. Don't be afraid to comment, y'all. Okay, do not be afraid to comment. Let me know that you guys are in here. First things first. Now I do have Nicki Minaj's stats for Pink Friday 2 is already making history. It's only been 24 hours, not even that. We still have 40 minutes, but it's already making history. It's already outselling every single thing. So we're gonna get into that. But first, we are gonna start with this situation with Doja Cat and Nicki because it is really chapping my buns. It really is. The double standards, the flippity and the floppity, it's old. Okay. Um, Arliss, welcome to the live. How much would the Queen make first week? I want to know. So we're gonna get into that, okay? But first, like I said, Nicki Minaj, as you guys already know, and see, my opinion is gonna be on point. Okay, it's gonna be different from everybody else's opinion, and see, that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna bring facts. Okay, I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is really chopping my buns. So, Prince, what's up? Welcome to the live. She is history, honey. She is the queen. Period. Right. Yes, I don't trust her no more. So anyway, let's get into it. So Nicki Minaj was on Station Head, doing the whole little thing for Pink Friday 2, right? And she basically let it be known, not only on Station Head, but also on Twitter, that there was an artist, she didn't say what artist, that turned down working with her on one of her songs that were on Pink Friday 2, Cowgirl, right? So everybody started, blurting out names who they thought it was. And of course, everybody thought it was Doja Cat, right? Well, Nicki Minaj pretty much solidified that while she was live. Not only did she say this, hold on one second.
They said that I didn't, that they said they don't think I like them after everything, the Barbs. But hey, Barbs, go on, go on.
Okay, that's one thing. And then this right here, she said she was responding to someone that said she passed on it. She said, I don't think I like that. I don't think that I like her, or she doesn't think I like her. Sorry. She doesn't think that I like her. I guess our record breaking #1 wasn't proof. The Barbs went hard, right? Now, that clearly means that it was Doja Cat. So this is what I have to say about the situation. And before I even start on what I have to say, I have to say this. Okay. Never once did I ever like tried to bring beef between the two. My issue with Doja Cat, if everybody remembers when I first started my YouTube channel, I supported Doja Cat. Okay, I gave her all the support I could give her until she started being weird, disrespecting her fans and stuff like that. So let's start there. Secondly, okay, yes, I did say that Doja Cat was moving funny, and she was. Was she not? So I'm just sick and tired of people. Okay, people are so weak minded that they don't even see the bigger issue in this situation. Doja Cat has been saying she loves Nicki. Nicki is her idol. Every tour, every little tour event, whatever you want to call it, that she's been on this entire past tour, all she does is talk about, I love you, Nicki. I love you, Nicki. Like, you can leave that whole part off of the song if you know you're turning down her music because you think that she doesn't like you, if that's the case, right? Not just that. And I see you guys in the chat. I'm gonna welcome you. What's up, Lily? What's up, Cloud9? What's up, Zyrich? I want to say Zyrich. So, but it not just that. The bigger issue with this is, how is it that you a grown woman? Didn't you just tell your fans that F them, you don't give a F about them, they're nobodies to you, but yet you allowed these same people to come in between you and Nicki motherfucking Minaj, somebody that you've been looking up to all your everything, your whole career you got from her. So I'm just like, so wait, let me get myself together. So Doja Cat was doing absolutely nothing for people to assume that she wasn't being, legit to Nicki Minaj. Never once were people saying that Nicki Minaj did not like Doja Cat. That's not what was being said in the first place, okay? What was being said was Nicki Minaj enjoys being people's idol. She enjoys people looking up to her, but she doesn't enjoy people taking every single thing about her career. Like, so let's be very clear about what's being said. Like, don't start hopping on the blogs and the fans and stuff as if Doja Cat was not moving shady. Okay, she's been moving shady, period. I don't care who has a problem with what I'm saying, how many subscribers I lose. She is a grown motherfucking woman, okay? She not say the F the blogs, F the fans, I don't know you guys, I don't watch you guys, blah blah blah, right? There was somebody just on my platform last night saying, oh, Nicki Minaj will never notice me, she doesn't ever respond to her fans, blah blah blah. But yet y'all are blaming the blogs and the fans for the beef. So which one is it? They watch us or they don't watch us? They notice us or they don't notice us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this and I'm sorry, y'all, this situation with Doja Cat, because let me tell you why it's like people are so brainwashed with this whole Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj situation. Nicki Minaj has always shown love to Doja Cat and vice versa. Doja Cat has always shown love to Nicki Minaj. Did I feel like she was doing a lot? Like, did I ever say that Doja Cat could not listen to Nicki Minaj's music? I have never said nothing like that. What I did say was, I felt like every single time Doja Cat had an opportunity to do something to bring the Barbs forth, she would do that. And I feel like that was pandering to the Barbs. I did say that. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I didn't say that. But me, little old Barb City, saying that I feel like every single time, this and that is pandering to the Barbs, that's going to cause her to say, Nicki don't like me, I don't want to work with you. You don't want to work with Nicki motherfucking Minaj because of the blogs. Girl, what is your backbone made out of cotton balls? Backbone made out of stacked on top Q-tips? Like, I'm so serious. I'm just like, and then there's people that's actually so, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me get even deeper into it, right? Let me first of all, what's up, KK? Welcome to the live. What's up, Andia? I already said Lily. What's up, Mac? How are you? What's up, Pat Murphy? How are you? What's up, Robert? And I'm gonna read y'all comments, but I just want to say, what's up, Austin? What's up, Miss Briggs? How are you? Exactly, Miss Briggs. Exactly. What's up, Yoshi? How are you, babe? So anyway, um, so back to what I was saying. So Doja Cat, every chance. Oh, damn! I done lost the train of my thought. Telling all of y'all, welcoming to y'all to the live. But I was about to get even deeper with y'all on the situation, right? Now, let's get into it. Doja Cat, she knows that Nicki can't come out and just say something, right? So Doja Cat's still going around saying, I love you, Nicki. I love you, Nicki. Da 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 da. She knows, like, she's stopping all around the world, y'all, saying this. And she knows the Barb's just eating it up, eating it up, eating it up, right? So with that being said, you guys, has Doja Cat ever, tell me one time right now, and I will stop talking. When has Doja Cat ever publicly on Nicki Minaj's recent and don't get in my comments and say, oh, just because we didn't see her do it publicly doesn't mean she didn't tell her congratulations. F that. If you could get on the stage and say, oh, Nicki, I love you every show all around the world, you can say congratulations to her publicly in an Instagram story, something. When has Doja Cat ever said congratulations to Nicki Minaj about anything? And don't say that little pin tweet from Big Difference was support for Pink Friday 2. Get it together. So brainwashed. Seriously, like, come on, y'all. Okay, so anyway, when has Doja Cat ever done that? So she could say she loves her and everything, but when it comes to actually showing genuine love and support for Nicki Minaj, like genuine, I mean genuine. Super Freaky Girl, was there a congratulations for that? Did she do any promo for Red Ruby the Sleeves, any of Nicki Minaj's recent releases? No, she did not. JT did, Bia did, Ice Spice did, Asian Doll did, Young Devin did. Okay, so it brings me back to this. It brings me back to, so when Attention was put out, when Eatmans was put out, when Paint the Town Red was put out, and she was shading Nicki on those songs, right? Let's be clear. She was shading Nicki on those songs. She has solidified that today. So don't argue with me about it tonight. Okay? So, because she was shading Nicki in those songs, Nicki just now said, hey, do you want to be on this song, Cowgirl? That is showing that Nicki has no idea what is going on, right? So you would think Doja Cat loving Nicki Minaj being her idol, her looking up to her all this time, she would be like, oh, wow, Nicki Minaj wants to work with me. I thought she didn't like me. But not wrong. So that was just the fans and blogs running their mouth. Well, let's prove them wrong. Let me hop on this song with my idol, my motherfucking B, the girl I love, and let's get it. But no, that's not what happened. Instead, she chose what she always wanted to do, which was beef. Because why would you? Why, if Nicki, like, if you're thinking in your head, wow, my idol, I love her so much. I love her. Why would she, not give me that same type of love? I'm hurt. Wow. But then you get a call from your idol, and your idol's like, hey, girl, you want to hop on this song with me? Your immediate reaction should have been like, oh, I was wrong. I'm about to hop on this song with my idol. I've been asking her to hop on songs. I'm going to definitely hop on her album. Why wouldn't you want to be on your idol's album? Why wouldn't you want to prove all the blogs and the fans wrong if we was wrong about the beef? Because you always wanted to beef. It is what it is, y'all. Y'all can play delusional all you want to. You can flip-flop like you ain't been talking stuff, saying that Doja Cat been moving fake all you want to. I'm going to stand on what I've been saying. Doja Cat is flaky, bro. She is flaky. When Nicki Minaj performed at the VMAs, she didn't even stay and watch. You know who else didn't stay and watch? Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, the Ops. Doja Cat left, just like the Ops did. Why? Why wouldn't you want to stay there and see your idol? Oh, I know why now. Because you thought this whole time she didn't like you, which solidifies you shading her in those songs. So while everybody's been seeing her say, no, she wasn't shading Nicki. Why would she shade Nicki? It's because Doja Cat believes Nicki don't like her. That's why. So she went on to shade Nicki. But the bigger problem is Nicki Minaj still wanted to work with Doja. After all of that, you think Nicki didn't catch the shade? You think she didn't hear those bars? Oh, she most definitely heard those bars. And Nicki was probably thinking the same thing, like, wow, she probably thinks this. Maybe she didn't think that. But either way it goes, Doja Cat had a moment where she could have been like, dang, there is no beef with me and Nicki. Let's get it. Let's put a song out. Let's do it. But she turned down working with Nicki. Why? For what? There's no beef, right? If you think somebody doesn't like you and you find out they do like you, they want you on a project that is so important to them, you've been hearing them talk about it for months, you gonna turn it down because the blogs? And I'm supposed to believe that the friendship was real to begin with. Man, if y'all don't shut the up and sit the down with the bullshit, okay? For real. Like, come on. Like, I know that people like to play delusional. They like to, play slow and everything. But Nicki Minaj says smart barbs only. You other motherfuckers can sleep outside. Okay? Because let me play this clip for you again. And please listen closely to what Nicki says at the end.
They said that I didn't, that they said they don't think I like them. After everything, the Barbs. But hey, Barbs, go on, go on.
Okay? Keep the up. She's saying, oh, like, oh, well, this is news. Well, Barbs, I guess y'all was right. She can't say that for real with her mouth, y'all. But this proves exactly what we've been saying. Because again, if you like think from a Barb's point of view, right? Doja's a Barb. She's a Barb, right? You guys didn't let Cardi B do this. You didn't let Lotto do this. You didn't let Megan Thee Stallion do this. You wouldn't let me do it if I tried. What makes her different? She's doing the same damn thing. Because from a Barb's point of view right now, if I thought Nicki Minaj didn't like me, and then all of a sudden she followed me tomorrow, I would be like, oh, wow, Nicki followed me. I thought she didn't like me this whole time. All that would go out the door expeditiously. Okay? Whew, child. I had to get that off. So I'm gonna get to y'all's comments right now. I had to get that off because, and then as much as I can't stand Armand Wiggins has been saying this for over a year. He's been saying for over a year that Doja Cat does not really F with Nicki. Okay? And as you can see, he tweeted, Doja Cat, and it's not to offend anyone. I don't know what he means by this. He said this, not me. He said Doja Cat plays women games. The fact that she passed on Cowgirl due to her thinking Nicki Minaj didn't like her confirms she was subbing Nicki in Demons and Paint the Town Red, which she tried to act like she wasn't. And that's my thing. If you think somebody doesn't like you to the point where you don't do no song with them, why are you trying to sit here and act like you wasn't subbing her? Stand on your mother effing subs, ho. Stand on them. Because why is you trying to act like you wasn't subbing her when you clearly thought that she didn't like you? So it's been beef. It's been beef for months, according to Doja Cat. Same thing Lotto did. When she tweeted, oh, you've been subbing me since March. It's the same thing that Lotto did. When she had that opportunity to stand for Nicki, the person she says she loves, been looking up to her idol, she didn't do it. Okay? I'm not about to sit here and play with y'all. Y'all could be weak-minded all you want to. Go unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe again. I don't give a, okay? I'm here for Nicki Minaj. And what Doja Cat pulled was not loyalty. Because still till this day, she's running around on stage saying, I love you, Nicki. She just did it last night. Last night on her tour, she just said, I love you, Nicki. Pink Friday 2. Hold on. I thought you said I didn't like you. What you talking about Pink Friday 2? You didn't even want to hop on Pink Friday 2. That's what I'm saying. Because her point is to go out in front of Nicki Minaj's fan base and do these little things to keep the Barbs trailing behind her, trailing. Well, just remember, she told her own fans, F y'all. I don't know y'all in real life. I don't love you guys. I don't know you. So only imagine how she thinks about the Barbs. She don't give a F about y'all. She don't. She like, come on, y'all. Oh, and let me bring up another thing. So you mean to tell me that you thought Nicki Minaj didn't like you, but yet you made it seem like you and Nicki had a song coming out together. You posted a picture to your Instagram story making it seem like you were at Nicki Minaj's house. But you thought Nicki didn't like you. What's that mean? You're using and pandering to her mother effing fans. Period. If you think that a person doesn't like you and you don't want to hop on their song, but you constantly in front of their fans talk about you love them, what is that? Fake, phony, pandering to her mother effing fans. Period. It don't matter how you put it. And nobody's about to sit here and play stupid in my face. I will block you for that, for real. Because it does not matter how you put it, how you say it came up, whatever you try to say, if it was fan, whatever. If she thought Nicki Minaj did not like her, and Nicki Minaj came to her like, what's up? Hop on this song. All of that BS that Doja Cat thought should have went out the door because she said, you thought, right? That means that you weren't right. You weren't sure. It wasn't a fact. So when Nicki Minaj, your idol, someone you love, and you just said last night on tour, I love you, Nicki. You should not have had a problem with hopping on Pink Friday too. And even though you didn't hop on it, that's okay. The bigger issue is you saying you didn't hop on it because you thought she didn't like you. Just say you didn't want to hop on it. Just say you didn't want to hop on it. Okay? Because what you did with that was solidify everything everybody's already been saying, which was you are fake and motherfucking phony. Period. As a real Barb, 72 people watching right now, and everybody watching from my other 2 Facebook pages. That's a Barb. Ask yourself right now, if you thought Nicki Minaj didn't like you, and then she hit you up like, hey, come hop on this song. Nicki Minaj, after you've been begging for her to hop on a song, she's trying to put you on her album. There's no real beef. Ain't never really been a problem. It's just the fans and the blogs talking. Are you going to turn it down? But why would you turn it down? But you just said last night, Nicki, I love you, Pink Friday too. You just said that last night. You just said that last night. That's what people are not understanding. At every show, she's been saying, Nicki, I love you, whoopty bam, but you just. So hold on. It gets even deeper. So hold on. Wait. So when she said, I don't think I felt like you didn't like me, I'm not gonna hop on the song, right? But and then you've been shading her in your songs for the past 3 releases, but yet you're still getting on stage saying, Nicki, I love you. Pandering to her fans. How dumb can people be? Like, what needs to happen for y'all to see it? And then people are up here flip-flopping, can't even stand on what they've been saying. They up here like, I never said that Doja Cat, ... Y'all started this between Nicki and Doja, ... Like, if you don't get a motherfucking backbone or get beat up, okay? Like, come on, for real. Like, what's really going on? Stand on what you said. If you feel like Doja Cat was moving funny, stand on that. Doja Cat was moving funny. We didn't make stuff up out of thin air. People didn't think like things were happening out of thin air. She was giving us reasons to think she was moving funny, y'all. Taking pictures with Cardi B and stuff. Like, come on. Like, of course, people can take pictures with who they want, like, but come on. Out of nowhere, out the blue. Be for real. This is her idol. This is Nicki Minaj. She's acting just like Lotto. Just like Lotto. This situation is no different. Lotto put the tweet up. Oh, you've been subbing me since March. Nicki's like, what are you talking about? Like, she is acting just like Lotto. This stuff didn't just come out of thin air. Her saying, oh, I think you don't like me. The blogs didn't just start saying that for no reason. Our mom been saying that for a year. And the Barb's up here like, no, Doja, no. We like you. We love you. So why are you sitting here trying to play as if majority of the Barbs didn't support you? Majority of the Barbs support you. So why is it that the sprinkle of the negative made you turn on Nicki? Oh, but wait, you didn't turn on Nicki because last night you said you love her. Like, make up your mind. Which one is it? That's why I stopped messing with Doja Cat, because she plays little games. That's truly why. It has nothing to do with Nicki. She plays little trolling little games. Nobody has time for that. You've been getting on stage at every one of your events on tour with Ice Spice saying you love Nicki Minaj, knowing that you just told her you didn't want to hop on her song because you thought she didn't like you. And people are going to say, oh, just because she feels like Nicki doesn't like her doesn't mean she can't keep saying that she loves her. Stop. If Nicki Minaj herself didn't give you a reason to feel like she doesn't, and see, that's another thing. Doja Cat never said it was the fans and the blogs that made her feel like anything. But you got people, little idiots, running their little quick little mouths like, see, you guys started a fight between Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj, and now they're not getting along. And that, like, a grown woman, this is a grown woman. These are two grown women. Okay? Doja Cat says she loves Nicki. Nicki's her idol for years. And you mean to tell me that this grown motherfucking woman was able to be manipulated against Nicki Minaj over the blogs? Come on. Like, how gullible do you have to be to believe that? That is the dumbest thing. Like, grow a backbone, reach down. Like, I need all, like, there's this one specific man, like, that was talking stuff, flip-flopping and stuff. Like, can you please reach, because I know you're watching, like, reach down and grab what you got right there and grab them motherfuckers. And remember, you're a man. Grab them. Grab them motherfuckers. Like, no, but I'm serious. And y'all know I'm serious because I haven't read no comments. And y'all know I be on top of my comments. Okay, but like, okay. Morph said, I feel like it's a scenario Barbs have all made up in their heads, then they actually manifested it. That, like, Morph, I'm sorry, babes, but like I said, a grown motherfucking adult, like you, oh, let me explain. Let me explain this, okay? Again, people are not processing what happened. Process this fact right here, this one little fact. Nicki Minaj reached out to her and asked her to be on a project that was the most important thing to her right now. Right? So if there was beef manifested when Nicki Minaj reached out, if there was real love and she really looked up to Nicki, that all of that would have went out the door. It's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yoshi says this is on her album. Nicki don't even wait. This is on her album. Nicki don't even offer that many females on her album. And Nicki, yo, idol, if your idol offer me a feature, I'm going to hop on it, especially if it's not no beef. Exactly. Like, if her and Nicki Minaj did not have straight up beef, like her and Nicki never came, obviously never had something happen, because why would she say, I thought or I think or I felt you didn't like me? She would say like, oh, but didn't you say you didn't like me or something like that? So if there was never no real beef that happened And Nicki Minaj is like, hey, hop on this. Why wouldn't you just admit you was wrong and hop on the song? That's what y'all are failing to understand. Get get your ass the like you don't say nothing to me because you're over on Twitter running your little mouth. Like I definitely don't like okay, and again because you are not a Barb, and I'm not about to call you out, but you need to pack it up, girl. You need to pack it up, okay? Because I almost, tagged you on Twitter and and did the most and thinking about doing the most right now. Like, just leave me alone. Stop. You tried to inbox me on Messenger. I blocked you. You can't text my phone. I blocked you from Twitter. Like, I don't even know why you're here. Like, get up out of here. You're not a real Barb because you're still not able to process what happened. And you better be glad I have enough respect for you not to say your name and get all on you and get all crazy and stuff because you are not a Barb, period. It doesn't matter what you say at this point. You have proved yourself 3 times on my platform that you're not a Barb. And I've given you plenty of opportunities. Get your bed bug. Matter of fact, can you guys please drop the bugs in the chat for this dub? Because really, this person is actually depressed as if I don't know, as if they didn't tell me. And that's why they come over here and they do this. They also admitted to that. And it's just like, get your depressed energy up out of here. Like, go over there to your depressed mother effing household and stay over there. Drop the bugs in the chat for this dud, you guys, before I block the F out of this dud that needs to get out of here. Like, take your membership back. I don't want a membership from a fake Barb, a fake dud. Like, you're not you're not in any way, shape, or form a real Barb. And I respect myself enough not to drag you and be like, oh, get this person, but get your depressed out of here, okay? You don't sleep. You don't got nothing going for yourself. As a matter of fact, you stay up all night till 4 o'clock in the afternoon with your daughter and you go to sleep and sleep the whole day away. Like, please get out my comments before I drag you for real. I'm serious, okay? Because you up here trying to play this little Billy Bad Butt behind this internet. But see, I know you for real because you told me all your business, okay? You're not a real Barb, and you're sitting up here trying to do these little laughing things in the comments, up here trying to argue with my subbies every time they're on my platform. You're trying to argue back and forth with them. Get your depressed, bed bug, motherfucking, blood leeching, energy sucking end out of here. Please. You have been kicked the mother effing out. You're out of here. Okay? Your opinion is not wanted. Your comments will not be read. And I'm pretty sure behind your ears and your belly button stink. You probably got bitter. See, you know where your head's at. You probably got better things to worry about than being over here on Barb motherfucking City. That's why you stood up for 7 hours on my platform arguing about Doja Cat and Nicki. But whose side was you on? Doja's, okay? So go the F away. Thank you, Libra Minaj, for dropping the roaches in the chat. Austin with the snails. Zay, thank you for dropping the bugs in the chat. Charlene, thank you. Thank you, Arliss. Oh yeah, I am Big T. Guess who we kicking out today? Guess who we kicking out today? And tell me why last night, right? I was live for almost 8 hours. We was having such a blast, and this depressing, what do you want to call it? This depressed skeleton of flesh, whatever. She had the nerve to bring your name up. Can you believe it, IMG? You were nowhere on the platform, and this girl brought your name up. Can you believe that? Okay? That's how depressed this person really is for real. Okay? So, anyway, Cloud9, thank you for the bugs. Thank you, James. Thank you, KK. And thank you, Andia. Welcome everybody to the live. Like, oh my God. Victory must be Cardi. Like, get your, like, she's so pathetic, y'all. She's so pathetic. Pathetic. All right. She's sitting up here like, oh, Sadie's like, girl, I know what you really feel like in life, in real life. Don't forget, you told me you're depressed every. Let me stop. Let me stop before I expose you for the person that you really are, okay? So let's go on ahead and block you. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, hold on. Let me.
Oh, girl, please, bitch, ho.
Okay, nobody likes you here no more. Bye.
Bitch! Fuck you!
Okay, and I mean no one.
Find something to do. I tell you what you can do. Play in traffic.
Okay, excuse yourself and excuse yourself expeditiously.
Back the fuck up. And I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This is my knuckle.
Like, you don't get the point when someone blocks you on all the other platforms, you just keep coming and coming. Like,
Is this bitch for real right now?
okay, last night you really thought everybody and their mama cared about how you felt. Like, girl, we do not care.
And the big and bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, like, get out. Goodbye. Simple as that. Sorry, y'all. So with that being said, that's what I had to say about Doja Cat. And we're no. It was not. What is Morph mad at me too? Like, bye, Morph. So anyways, and Morph don't know what's been going on. He only hears me talking. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna think that. Like, get your weak-minded self out of here. Like, nobody has time for it. For real. Like, if you feel bullied because I played clips on a platform, then you need to go find something else to do. Maybe YouTube is not for you. Okay. Maybe YouTube is too much for you, boo. You bothered about a few little clips. Okay, you, like I said, and see, that's how weak-minded people are. If I'm saying a person is contacting me on Twitter, contacting me on Messenger, contacting me on YouTube, how am I the bully? How am I the bully because I'm talking stuff when I said I've had to block this person for 5 platforms? Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Weak-minded. Can you think for yourself? Anyways, I have a new member, okay? Patricia, and girl, like, I love her to death, you guys. Oh my God. And even though she's a new member to my channel, I love her, but she's been here, y'all. She has been here this whole time. I love you, Queen. And thank you for jumping in and, distracting me from these duds. You know what I'm saying? Like, please. And then people be wanting you to be out walking on eggshells. Like, I'm about to speak my mind. Okay, there's other platforms that drag. I mean, don't get me started. I didn't call that girl out her name. I didn't say who I was talking to in the chat. None of that. But you up here talking about I'm a bully. Get your weak-minded mother out of here. Okay? If I was bullying somebody, everybody in the chat would have knew exactly who I was talking to. I would have made my whole chat go attack that one person just like all these other channels do people. I didn't do that. So don't sit here and call me a bully. That's the third time this person got on my panel being disrespectful to people in my chat. And when I asked her to stop doing it the first time, she kept doing it. Exactly. I am. So, yeah. So last night I had somebody on my panel and they were talking or whatever. And the girl was like, the girl was basically saying something to her. And she was like, oh, is that I am? She basically saying like, oh, this person got an attitude. It must be IMG, right? Like, come on. That is crazy. Ugh. Anyway, I'm about to move forward. Can y'all imagine how you just be feeling so good and the devil sends his pawn to just mess things up? Like, if you're a real Barb, you're not going to bring that energy to a video that you know is about Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's about Pink Friday 2 and stuff. Like, you're not going to try to purposely throw off the vibe of the video. And that person always does that because she admitted to me how she feels in real life. So I get it. I understand. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. I just want to read a couple of things. I know my comments were going, but Aura J said, what if she was talking about Meg though? LOL. She wasn't because Nicki doesn't have does she? No, I don't think Nicki Minaj has a number. I don't think Nicki Minaj has a number one with Megan. That's the thing. Because you see right here, she said she passed on it. She said, I don't think I like her. I guess our record-breaking number one wasn't proof. The Barbs went hard. So, and of course, she wasn't talking about Megan. Why would she ask Megan to be on Pink Friday 2? Like, she was just shading Megan on Pink Friday 2. So, of course, she's not talking about Megan. Let me see. Anthony says, always on your videos. Thank you. I wish I knew what you was talking about, boo. Let me see. Jerry says, miss not wording their persona. Anyways, y'all, let's move forward from this situation right here. So also something was happening today. The Empire State Building, right? They posted this video to their TikTok. And I guess it was a video that they had already done. I don't know. But they basically used an old video to promote Pink Friday 2 for Nicki Minaj. So, of course, Nicki Minaj, you know, being the queen that she is, she wanted to show love to the post. She shared it to her Instagram. She thanked the people and the Empire State Building people, whatever. And people started dragging her like, oh, this video's old. They did this on this date, da da da. So of course I had to clear this up. As y'all can see, y'all are talking about Nicki Minaj is sharing fake stuff and da da da. The Empire State Building page themselves shared it. As you can see here, they shared the video themselves. Not just that, but at the bottom they said hashtag Nicki Minaj, hashtag Pink Friday 2, hashtag Gag City, and they also tagged Nicki Minaj. So it doesn't matter what you guys are saying. Clearly, they did this in honor of Pink Friday 2 and Nicki Minaj. Whether the video actually from the drone was old, they still uploaded the video and posted it again in honor of Nicki Minaj. It doesn't matter how you put it. They basically posted the Empire State Building being lit up pink for Nicki Minaj. Period. All right? Period. Let's move forward. The next things are Nicki Minaj's stats. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know this is my favorite part. Y'all know this is my favorite part. So Nicki Minaj breaks the record for the biggest streaming day for a female rapper in Spotify history with over 41 million streams. 41 million streams on just one platform. On just mother effing Spotify. Do you understand? Um Nicki Minaj charts 9 tracks from Pink Friday 2 on Global Spotify. Needle featuring Drake. Are You Gone Already? That's the one with Billie Eilish. Barbie Dangerous. FTCU. Everybody. Let Me Calm Down. Beat Beat. Big Difference. And Falling For You. Let me see. Pink Friday's first week sales are projected to outsell every female rap album dropped within the last 13 years, including, and you guys, can we be clear that this just came out? It just hit 24 hours, 1 minute ago. Okay. Invasion of Privacy, Scarlet, Planet Her, Hot Pink, Good News, Traumazine, Something for the Hotties, Fever, Koi, 777, and Queen of the South. And I believe there's one more down there. Yeah, the new classic. So Pink Friday 2 has already outsold those albums, and it has just hit 24 hours, 2 minutes ago now. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 is aiming for a #1 debut on the Billboard 200 with 170 through 190K units first week. It will mark her third #1 album, the most for any female rapper in history. You guys, this is crazy. One day. And what's even crazier is they were saying this way earlier today, like this morning. You know what I mean? So this was hours of tracking, not even a whole day of tracking. This is hours of tracking. So imagine we would be off the board on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That #1 is looking really good. Let me see. What y'all talking about? Okay. I'm going to keep going, you guys. And I'm so sorry that I was not on top of my comments this time. It really, really sucks because you guys know I try to stay on top of my comments. But Cat Lego says, "Hi Barb City, nice to catch this live from work right now. Love this channel. South Africa in the house. Hey babes, how are ya? South Africa in the house. I love when people watch me from work. That means it's lit. Let's go forward. So with 1 day of tracking, excluding our retail sales, website sales, no deluxes or extra versions, no discounts, gag it barbs. Y'all know how we about to carry these pure sales. So 1 day of tracking, Nicki Minaj is aiming for a #1 on the Billboard 200. Also, Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj debuts with over 15.7 million streams on the global Spotify chart with 9 tracks. The rest of the songs will be revealed later. She also jumped 5 spots. Let me move this out your way. Nicki Minaj jumps to #5 on Spotify's daily global top artist chart. So again, that is just 1 day. It feels like I have to keep saying 1 day, 1 day, y'all. Nicki Minaj has now broken the record for the biggest peaking female rapper, or the highest peaking female rapper on Spotify's daily top artist USA chart. She was at #3 and the global chart #5. Nicki Minaj's Needle featuring Drake debuts with 2.37 million opening day streams on Spotify, the top new entry from Pink Friday 2, which I'm not surprised her and Drake did that. And you guys, thank you for enjoying Barb City Blooper Roll. On my end, they have like this thing where it's counting the time and it shows me how many people are watching and liking and stuff. And it's covering some of my words. So thank you for enjoying and watching Barb City Blooper Reels. I appreciate you. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 officially breaks the record for the biggest debut for a female hip hop album in Spotify history. This woman has broken history after history after history in one day. One day. Um, Cindy gives Pink Friday Girls, okay? Pink Friday Girls. If you guys have not heard it, it is a mix. She gave her approval. It says it says Cindy gives Pink Friday Girls by Nicki Minaj her stamp of approval, which samples her classic hit, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. I love that song. But anyway, she did share it to her Instagram story, as you can see, and she did tag Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj did have something to say. She said, I'm told she's never cleared a master recording. I am so grateful. I've always loved her, as you guys know. So I'm happy for Nicki Minaj that she did have that cleared. 50 Cent, we know, also has something coming with Nicki Minaj, and he wished her a happy birthday, as you guys can see here. He said, happy birthday at Nicki Minaj. Um, I don't know what that little piece things, but I think he's saying like Pink Friday 2 out now. And then she responded to him and said, send that verse in, sir. So there is something coming with 50 Cent and Nicki. I'm excited for that. Let's check out some of these billboards. So are these called billboards? Can you guys let me know what are these things called again? Like where they, because remember back in the day where it just used to be a big board with some words and a picture on it. It never used to have like the lights and all that stuff. What are these things called now? Like I'm really curious. Somebody please tell me so I could, you know what I mean? Um, I'm all waiting for someone to comment and tell me so I can call them the real thing. But as you can see, they had a YouTube one. They had one for Pandora. They had one for State Farm. This Arena, Spotify. I don't know what this one was for. Amazon. So this one's for Amazon. They had one for Little Caesars. And this one was for, I don't know which ones is for. So they have a lot of promo going on for Pink Friday 2. That's awesome. And I also wanted to talk about some things that Nicki Minaj, an electronic billboard. Okay, thank you. So I was right. I just didn't call it an an electronic billboard. Okay, cool. Um, Jumbotrons. Ali the Don said they're called Jumbotrons. I don't know. Either way, they're cool. But I've always thought they were called billboards, but it would make sense for them to be called electronic billboards. Whatever. Let's see. So Nicki Minaj did talk about some stuff as far as her album goes, and I wanted to get into it. So somebody had asked her, like, how does it feel? Let me make sure I got this up here. Why is it not? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. So, two things about Are You Gone Already that I wanted to get into because you guys know that song was to her dad. So, she said this about the situation. Somebody asked her, like, what did it feel like having to get vulnerable and everything like that? Did I bring this up twice? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Something is happening. This thing is not wanting to do what I'm asking it to. Okay, I got it. So So anyway, somebody had asked her like, what did it feel like, having to get vulnerable to your fans and stuff? And she said, scary. She was having many panic attacks every time she attempted to work on Are You Gone Already? That's why she didn't even write the second verse until 12/3/2023. Okay, she said alignment though, I just couldn't keep listening to that first verse, and that's why she kept procrastinating. But she said even more, and you guys know Nicki has never, talked about her dad, like the situation that happened with her dad. You guys know when she lost her dad, people were still dragging her on the internet and still talking about her son, talking about her husband. Like they didn't even give her a moment to basically grieve her father. So she never ended up saying anything to the public until basically now. But this is what she said. He called me and said he would come to help us with the baby on Monday. It was Friday. I was rocking Papa in his room in his rocking chair. Hours later, I got the call about the accident. I just knew he would pull through, but the next call that followed changed my world forever. He never got to meet Papa. So that was one thing we never knew about Nicki Minaj. Her dad never met Papa Bear. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be real. I appreciate Nicki Minaj giving, that to us. She could have kept that to herself, and that would have been something that we would have never known, like that, how it all happened, how she found out, how it affected her and stuff, because people were pretty much saying like, oh, she hasn't even acknowledged her dad, she doesn't care, she used him as a advice and just weird stuff. So I'm happy that she opened up, you know what I mean? I really love that for her as well, that she got that off her chest. Also, for Pink birthday, she said, fun fact about Pink birthday, Travis Scott cleared his vocals for it. So Travis Scott is actually on Pink birthday. She said, that's his voice on it. It sounds kind of like an instrument. I didn't know until I had already recorded and fell in love with it though. I was like, he not gonna clear it. So she didn't think Travis Scott was gonna clear it, but he did. So when y'all listen to that song, just know it is not an instrument that we're hearing. It is Travis Scott. Um, Another thing, you guys, she said that we will be seeing Roman. So, in my opinion, I feel like she left Roman completely off of the album, if you guys didn't notice. But I guess that she will be adding him to the album. You guys know we're going to be getting a song every day starting Monday or Tuesday. 4 extra songs. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we're getting 4 songs added to the album. Okay. And out of one of those songs, we know that we're getting Roman. She said, I'm going to put a new name in the Roman in Malibu song right now. Y'all, this about to be so funny. Roman whacking someone else, and it's not a rapper. So that's funny. It's like, is it a blogger? Is it a family member, an old friend? Who knows? But we are getting Roman. All right. We are getting Roman. So, yes, we ran through those stats so quick. And I know there's a lot of people that weren't here to see it. But before I get back to this other piece of the chat that I want to get on, um, let me see something. Let me run through these again really quick just for the new people that came in. So these are the Nicki Jumbotrons, Little Caesars Arena. We got the Amazon. We got Spotify, This Arena, State Farm, Pandora, YouTube, like they are really promoting the queen. I am really feeling that. 50 Cent shows some love to Nicki Minaj. Cindy stamped approval for Nicki Minaj's mix to Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That was really nice. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 officially breaks the record for the biggest debut for a female hip hop album in Spotify history. Okay. Nicki Minaj and Drake's Needle debuts with 2.37 million opening day streams on Spotify. Nicki Minaj has now broken the record for the highest peaking female rapper on Spotify's daily top artist USA number 3 and the global number 5. Nicki also rose to number 5 after the release of Pink Friday 2. Let me get this out you guys' way. It says Nicki Minaj jumps to number 5 on Spotify's daily global top artist chart. So that's awesome. Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj debuts with over 15.7 million streams on the global Spotify chart with 9 tracks. The rest of the songs will be revealed later. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 is aiming for a number 1 debut on the Billboard 200 with 170 through 190K units first week. It will mark her third number 1 album, the most for any female rapper in history. And you guys know that 170 through 190 will change. It will go up. That is just hours of tracking. This was posted before the album was even out for a full 24 hours. All right. Khalil tweeted this as far as Nicki Minaj possibly going number 1. He said, this is with 1 day of tracking, excluding our retail sales, website sales, no deluxe or any extra versions yet or discounts. Gag it, Barbs. Y'all know how we about to carry these pure sales. Pink Friday 2's first week sales is projected to outsell every female rap album dropped within the last 13 years, including Invasion of Privacy, Scarlet, Planet Her, Hot Pink, Good News, Traumazine, Something for the Hotties, Fever, Koi, 777, Queen of the South, and the new classic. So Nicki Minaj did not lie. The album is definitely coming to do what she said it was going to do. Nicki Minaj charts 9 tracks from Pink Friday 2 on the global Spotify. Needle, Are You Gone Already? Barbie, Dangerous, FTCU, Everybody Let Me Calm Down, Beat Beat, Big Difference, and Falling for You. Nicki Minaj breaks the record for the biggest streaming day for a female rapper in Spotify history with over 41 million streams. Also, I cleared this up, you guys. The Empire State Building had a drone video that they did where they lit the Empire State Building up pink, right? And they do this often for like breast cancer awareness month, whatever. Either way it goes, they uploaded the video to their TikTok and they used it to promote Pink Friday. They put hashtag Pink Friday, hashtag Nicki, hashtag Gag City, all that good stuff. And so when Nicki Minaj shared it to her Instagram, people were basically like, oh, her fans set her up. She's posting fake stuff. This video is old, blah, 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 blah. So again, I did want to clear that up. The Empire State Building page actually posted it themselves in honor of Pink Friday 2. It does not matter if the video is old. The point is they lit the Capitol or the building up pink, and they thought that it would be a good thing or like a good idea for them to use that video to promote Pink Friday 2. Like, open y'all's minds up. Don't be so narrow-minded. And yeah, so that's that, you guys. Let me see what you guys are talking about, and let's get back to a certain thing I want to talk about because it is what it is. Pam D, those, and you guys, please understand that I cannot go past this comment. So the more you guys comment, I can't like keep scrolling up. It won't let me. So I apologize. I know you guys are used to me welcoming everybody to the live. If I'm able to see you come in and all that good stuff, this live was a little different because I had someone trying to throw my live off. So, because of that negative energy, negative energy, I wasn't able to do that this time. But anyway, Pam D said those numbers should be higher, which, babes, you have to understand these numbers are going to skyrocket. Okay, these numbers are based off of hours of tracking. Pink Friday 2 has only been out for 24 hours, right? It's only been out for 24 hours and 20 minutes. So again, these numbers are going to change. We still have a whole, what, 5 days, 6 days of tracking. Okay. um Andia, same thing for you. Mary Poppins says record breaking everywhere every day. That's how I feel. I feel like Nikki's always making history every day. Ali Dadon says, well, those numbers are definitely going to change by the end of the next week. I don't like those numbers, but as a beast, but as Barb City said, that was just their count after some hours, which is crazy. And you guys have to remember, Nicki Minaj was doing regular CDs, signed CDs, vinyls. She was doing different covers on the vinyl. So understand that. And then for them to be saying that we're already looking at that number one spot with the numbers that we have and only being tracked for hours, like, you guys, this is really good. Okay. Stay positive because we don't need any negative energy surrounding what we got going on. Okay. Um, let me see. Hold on, you guys, just looking for some comments, some good ones. Patricia says she didn't get to heal during the train. Exactly. When Nicki Minaj lost her dad, they literally did not lighten up. In my opinion, it got even worse. Like, they started saying stuff like, oh, she sacrificed her dad and stuff like that, like real crazy things. So I appreciate Nicki just coming out and giving that to her fans because you guys know they're even going to try to use that against her. You know, Cloud9 says the bee that was swatting her house. Haha. Rico says, I'm late, child. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I let all the good comments go up to where I can't see them, obviously, because I had a whole bunch of people was saying a whole bunch of stuff and now I can't see them. So that sucks. That really does. But that's it, y'all. That's what I wanted to get into. Now, if anybody has anything that they want to say on this Doja Cat and Nicki situation, now would be the time. If you want me to open my panel right now so that you could come up and talk, that would be fake. Um the tweet was real, babes. The tweet was real, Jazz. So for all the new people, and it was not a tweet, it was a video. But let me play this really quick. Nikki was live on Station Head. Hold on.
They said that I didn't, that they said they don't think I like them. After everything, the Barbs. But hey, Barbs, go on, go on.
Okay, and then there was a comment that said from Nikki, she passed on it. She said, she doesn't think I like her. I guess our record breaking number one wasn't proof. The Barbs went hard. So this comment says exactly what Nicki Minaj said in the video, right? And we all know that record breaking number one she did with Doja Cat, right? So I'm gonna give my opinion on that again. I really want to see if people want to come up and say stuff. Like, I want to know people's opinions on this situation. Let me give you guys my take if you missed it, right? Now, let's say that, well, it is true. Doja Cat has always said she loves Nicki. She's looking up to her. She supports her. Every single thing Doja Cat does is like Nicki, right? Now, we have all been assuming that there's been something going on with Doja Cat and Nicki because Doja Cat has been shading Nicki in her music, right? Now, that was not solidified. Like, that was not a fact. We weren't sure if she was shading Nicki in her music, but if she just told Nicki, hey, I don't want to hop on this song because I feel like you don't like me, that kind of solidifies that there is a chance she was shading Nicki in those songs because who else was she talking to? We all know what bars she said, and we all know that she was talking to Nicki Minaj. Okay, period. It doesn't matter how you put it. So, because she said, hey, now listen, this and it gets worse, you guys. Listen, listen. Doja Cat said, I love you. I look up to you. You're my idol, right? And then she's thinking in her head, Nicki Minaj don't really F with me. She don't like me. You know, the blogs are saying this, the fans are saying that. Nothing really happened between her and Nicki because if something happened between her and Nicki, Nicki wouldn't be offering her to be on Pink Friday too. And Doja Cat wouldn't be saying, oh, I feel like you don't like me or I think you don't like me. She would be saying, oh, didn't you say you didn't like me? Or something of the sort, right? Anyway, so, because there wasn't no real beef with the two, you would think that when Doja Cat or when Nicki Minaj reached out to Doja Cat to hop on Cowgirl, you would think somebody that loves Nicki Minaj, looks up to her, her idol, blah blah blah, she would be like, "Oh wow, I was wrong. Nicki Minaj does like me. She does F with me. Let me go on ahead and hop on this song with my idol since I've been begging her for years to do another song with me anyway." Right? But she didn't do that. Instead, she responded with, well, no, I'm gonna continue this made up fabricated beef out. Because it's like if the blogs and the fans made the beef and made you, even though Doja Cat never said that, she never said the blogs and the fans started anything, but that's what everybody's assuming. But if the blogs and the fans started a fabricated beef and you weren't sure if it was real or not, when Nicki Minaj reached out to you to work with you, why wouldn't all the BS go out the door if there was never no real beef between the two? If you love her and you look up to her, why wouldn't you take that opportunity to work with your idol? Why would you say, well, no, I'm going to stay off it because I feel like you don't like me? It's basically saying like you want her to not like you. You want people to think she don't like you. But what confuses me even more is the fact that how is it that you just told Nicki you feel like she doesn't like you, but you were just on stage at your on your tour last night and every night before that saying I love you, Nicki, at the end of that song. It doesn't matter if it's a part of the song. You don't have to say it. And when you say it, you're smiling, you're shouting out Pink Friday 2, and don't say stuff like, oh, well, just because she feels like Nicki doesn't like her doesn't mean that she can't show love to Nicki. That's BS. Okay? Because if that's the case, she would be on Pink Friday too. Okay? She would be on Pink Friday too. So, anyway, with that being said, the fact that you turned down working with Nicki Minaj because you thought she didn't like you. So why do you keep bringing up my name while you're on tour to sit here and make my fans think that we're still cool? That's pandering to the Barbs. Doja Cat been doing that. Not just that, she took a picture that made everybody think that she was in Nicki Minaj's backyard right before she started dropping music, making everybody think that her and Nicki were working together again. That's pandering to the Barbs. Whole time you feel like Nicki don't even like you. That's what I'm saying. So this whole time you've been shouting Nicki out and all this extra stuff. You've been feeling like Nicki doesn't like you. No, baby girl. This is what's really going on. You've been feeling like you've been acting like Lotto, the same exact thing Lotto did when she said Nicki was subbing her since March. And she made up this whole fabricated beef in her head. Okay. Doja Cat did the exact same thing. And she had an opportunity for it to just go away and her still be able to be cool with Nicki and work with her. But she chose not to do that. She chose the beef. Let me see what y'all are saying first. Gantz, welcome to the live. She said, I can relate to Are You Gone Already? I lost my dad 6 years ago, and 3 years ago, I lost my husband. Ooh, leaving me and my children without a papa. Are you gone? Oh my gosh, that's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry to hear that, babes. Wow. Oh, yeah, that movie or that song made me cry as well. Let me go to some comments that are on this topic. Let's see. Jazzy says, I don't think Nicki don't like Doja, but I think Doja felt some type of way, Nicki not being on Planet Her. I feel the same. That's exactly what I said last night. Nobody ever said Nicki does not like Doja. That's not what was being said. What was being said was every single thing Doja Cat does is in repeat of Nicki. Like every single thing she does is like what Nicki did. That's all that was being said. Nobody said that Nicki doesn't like Doja. Now, what I do know is that people, including myself, felt like Doja might have got a little bit jealous when we started pushing Ice Spice the way that we were pushing her. Nobody was paying attention to what Doja Cat had going on. And then for Nicki to hop on those songs with Ice Spice and they charted the way that they did and stuff, I feel like Doja Cat started getting a little bit jealous. I feel like that's really what it was. Like she started getting jealous. Okay, so um yeah, and I feel like because Nicki Minaj started calling Ice Spice the princess and stuff, I feel like that's really what bothered Doja Cat. And I feel like the reason why she didn't hop on Pink Friday too is because she knows that her and Nicki Minaj would have went number one. And I feel like she purposely like was trying to hinder Pink Friday too. And that's why I'm happy God is showing everybody that Pink Friday 2 is going to do what Pink Friday 2 is going to do regardless of who's on it because Nicki's on it. And if Nicki's on it, it's slap. Oh, okay. Rico says Doja should have set the record straight, but instead she let the narrative go on. Exactly, Rico. Exactly. Not only could, and then that's another thing. Like she didn't even have to set the record straight because Nicki offered her to be on Pink Friday too. So all she had to do was send her verse in and prove everybody to be wrong. If it was the blogs and the fans or whatever made her feel like Nicki didn't like her, like let's say Nicki made her feel like Nicki didn't like her. Well, when Nicki hit you up to be on Pink Friday too, that solidified that you was wrong. And you should have hopped on Pink Friday too. If it was the blogs and the fans that made you feel like Nicki didn't like you, when Nicki reached out to you to be on Pink Friday 2, you should have been like, okay, bet. I'm about to make this song with my idol and I'm about to make everybody look dumb because everybody thinks that Nicki doesn't like me. So I'm about to put this song out and I'm about to prove to everybody that me and Nicki is good. But instead, you chose to keep going with this fabricated beef. That's what's not adding up. You know what I'm saying? Charlene said, I would love to come up and give my opinion on Doja. Okay, I didn't drop my link. My bad. Well, let me drop my link. Hold on, babes. Uh exactly, but say she loves Nicki. That's what's confusing me. That's what's confusing me. Like you were just on stage last night saying, Nicki, I love you, Pink Friday 2, but you just turned down working with her because you felt like she didn't like you. Like, which one is it? Because at this point, I feel like the reason why you're saying that, oh, I love you, is because you're pandering. You are pandering. Okay. Jackson says, also Doja stopped following Nicki last year. Okay, that's what got everybody starting to talk. Like Doja Cat unfollowing Nicki and shading her in the songs, not staying to watch her perform at the VMAs, little stuff, taking pictures with Cardi B and stuff. Like Doja Cat was doing stuff to make the blogs talk. You know what I mean? Like the stuff wasn't just coming out of thin air. Jason says, I think she also denied it because Nicki denied 2 collabs after Say So. But girl, she says she couldn't add anything. It wasn't hate. Doja gotta relax for real. Exactly. Nicki literally said, like, I couldn't add anything to it, meaning she felt like the song was as hot as it was gonna get. Like Doja Cat, it was a compliment. She was saying that Doja Cat did so good on the song, she didn't feel like she needed to hop on the song to make it better because it was already so good. Wanda says, I just really wish Nicki would have never said anything about anyone turning it down. I wish she would have kept that to herself. But see, this is the thing. That's the problem, Wanda, right? Nicki Minaj can't say what she needs to say. She can't come out and say, oh, this person turned this down or this person. She's trying to get you guys to understand that Doja Cat does not really support her. That's what she's trying to get. She can't say that. You see what I'm saying? So think about if she didn't say anything. Doja Cat would continue to go around all the time. I love you, Nicki. I love you, Nicki, to all her fans all around the world, getting all her fans, knowing that she turned down working with Nicki Minaj and said that she felt like Nicki doesn't like her. She was not willing to let that go and move forward from there. Instead, she wanted to hold on to that fabricated beef. And I'm tired of people trying to silence Nicki. That's what the problem is. That's why they were able to start the train in the first place, because Nicki wasn't able to talk for herself. She wasn't able to say what the actual problem is. And now, since we have social media and we have bloggers like myself that can come up here and clear up everything for her, that's why she puts out little messages so that we can put it all together. Doja or Rico says Doja lost her opportunity, period. If she wanted to work with Nicki, Doja should have spoke up. That be Doja know what she's doing, and Doja causing unnecessary problems. And see, she did ask Nicki to get on songs, but again, when Nicki Minaj turns down a song, she literally said, I just don't feel like I could have added something to that. She said it out of her own mouth. And she's saying, like, even if I added a verse, I feel like the song is so fire, I'm not going to make it any better than what it actually already is. Like, how's that bad? Cass One says, Doja Cat, she just stole the Nicki formula. I thought she was shading for attention or clout. She was. Gad says, what is weird is she did a show yesterday and she had on all pink and the dancers the dancers had on all pink in honor of Pink Friday too. So yesterday she had on all pink, all her dancers. It's, you guys, it's pandering. It's pandering. It's the same thing Lotto used to do in every single interview. You bringing up Nicki Minaj, but yet the first time you were supposed to stand for her, you didn't. Y'all listen, and let me tell you how manipulating Lotto is. And Doja's doing the same thing but worse because she's able to keep the Barbs brainwashed to believing that she really liked Nicki Minaj. But let me tell you guys how manipulating Lotto was in that situation, right? When she was watching Nicki Minaj perform and she was saying, "Oh, this is the first time I get to see Nicki Minaj perform in person," and she was all happy and stuff. That whole time, she had a recorded phone call in her purse. Not just that, when she said, I'm going to love and support you from the sidelines and blah, 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 she was recording the phone call when she said that. When she said, I'm still going to love and support you from the sidelines, she was in the middle of recording a phone call, which means what she was saying on the phone was not real. But people up here not understanding. Lotto knew she was recording, so of course she's going to set the tone of the call. She's going to know what to say and what not to say. Okay? But not just that. If you say you're going to love and support me from the sidelines, and the first time I bring your name up after you done brought my name up hundreds of times pandering to my fans, the first time I bring up your name and your song, you go off on me and you get mad. But I thought you was going to support and love me from the sidelines. And it's not like Nicki said anything disrespectful. She said that the song was pop, and it was. I reported on it. Lotto said 6 times to be exact in a post on Twitter that the song was pop. So why do you have a problem speaking up for your idol that you know you've been looking up to? So you should know that the industry's been doing her wrong for quite some time, and you have an opportunity to stand up for her after asking for a collaboration for a whole year, and you didn't do it. Doja Cat is doing the same exact thing in a different way, okay? The reason why that all that stuff happened with Lotto and Nicki is because Lotto thought for since March that Nicki was subbing her, and she wasn't. And even when she was proven to be wrong, she still carried out the beef. Doja Cat is doing the same exact thing, you guys. Seriously. Let's see. Rico says Doja is on some BS. Period. Let me see. Let me see. I'm getting some comments. If Doja was really smart, she would have hopped on that song since she's always trying to grab the Barb's attention. Hopping on that song would have been a great career and get the Barb's attention. Yeah, I feel like that. It would have been a good move. Let me see. Cloud9 says her rejecting being on the track also confirms to Nicki what we all know. Doja a low-key hater and leech. A wannabe Nicki, she's just another copy. And it is what it is, you guys. It's right in front of your face. It's literally right in front of your face. So as a Barb, right now, all 96 people that are watching right now, if Nicki, like, let's say you were like, wow, man, Nicki Minaj hasn't followed me. She never retweeted me. She never mentioned me, nothing. Like, but I see her talking to all these people. She must not like me. She must have a problem with me, right? Let's say that you just got done saying that, but then you wake up today and you get a Nicki follow. Are you gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Nicki followed me? I thought she had a problem with me, but she followed me. She followed me. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Or are you gonna be like, no, I think she don't really like me. I'm gonna unfollow, or I'm gonna delete the or I'm gonna block her. You guys, does that make sense? The truth doesn't need to be explained. Does that make sense? If you woke up and got a Nicki follow after thinking Nicki didn't mess with you, would you be happy? Like, oh my God, I got the follow. She's cool with me. That makes me happy to know there's no beef. Or are you gonna be like, oh, look at her following me? She's trying to act like there's no beef. I'm about to block her. Come on. That sounds so dumb, y'all. Um exactly, Gantz. If Nicki was to turn anything down, they'd be like, oh, she's bitter. She's scared to work with this artist. This artist is gonna wash her on the beat. That's why she doesn't want to work with her. Like, just it's just like, come on. Wanda Queen, I'm glad I was able to clear that up for you, babes. Rico says, then if Doja would have got on the album, it would have made Nicki look bad if anything happened afterwards, if you know what I mean. Exactly. Exactly. Jazzy says, also, Nicki said that she didn't ask her to get on a song directly when Doja has her number. She was having her team asking her, and she asked her to send a third song. Doja got offended. Exactly. So when Nicki was saying like the first two songs that Doja sent, she didn't want to hop on them because she felt like she couldn't bring anything to them, meaning I don't feel like if I add my verse to them, it will make the song better, right? So when she told Doja Cat that, and she was like, "Send me another song," Doja Cat got offended by that. Not just that, but how is Nicki Minaj your idol? You love her, but you have your team contacting her. Why can't you call her? You have her number. Bia wasn't afraid to text Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? But Doja Cat, someone who's not afraid to mention Nicki Minaj in every interview, you can't, like, that's disrespectful. You reaching out to a legend and you got your team calling her. Like, excuse me, I'm the legend. I'm the icon. I'm motherfucking Nicki motherfucking Minaj, ho, not you. And you got your team reaching out to me. I'm offended. People are so dumb they can't see the bigger point to all of this. It's right in front of y'all's face. Jason says, also, let's be real. If I was Nicki and I get a track that sounds like you doing Nicki karaoke, I'm not hopping on that. No ends will just say, or we twinning. I can understand the irritation for real. And that's another thing, too. That song, she sounded just like Nicki. Why would Nicki want to hop on that? That's just like what Kiki Palmer baby daddy did. Sweet says bald head have been subbing Nicki on her Scarlet album. Exactly. Like, and I dislike saying the certain lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, who else was she talking to? Who else was she talking to? When she said when she was saying like, I'm coming for your spot, I'm taking your spot, who else was she talking to? Okay, who was she talking to when she said, now we all know that the industry has certain party favors that they do. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them, in my opinion, allegedly be on the pow pow, the you know what I'm saying? But we all know that Nicki Minaj has admitted, talked about, and everything about, her party favor that she enjoyed to do, right? And so who else was Doja Cat talking to? Y'all want to sit here and play stupid. Like, okay, so to everybody that was saying Doja Cat loves Nicki Minaj, why would Doja Cat shade Nicki? Da da da. Well, when she made those songs, she thought Nicki didn't like her. So what are y'all gonna say about it now? She thought Nicki didn't like her when she made those songs. So what? What now? hmm I love Bia as well. Let me see what Jason said. I hope Ice ain't stirring the pot behind the scenes with Doja and Nicki because my girl is strategically moving right now because she's not as talented as she is knowledgeable in the mean girl politics. I'm curious. You could be right. Hey, you know how women are, but we won't jump too far into that. Let's just hope that's not the case. Um, but I see a lot of you guys are agreeing on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people are trying to flip flop over, like, oh, you got the blogs and the fans started the beef between Nicki and Doja. Like, man, these women are grown motherfucking women. Okay. People talks stuff about, like, Doja Cat's fans drag Nicki every day, all day long on Twitter, right? But yet Nicki Minaj is still like, do you want to hop on Pink Friday too? Did Nicki Minaj let Doja Cat fans saying stuff like, oh, Doja's replacing Nicki. Oh, Doja outsold Nicki. Oh, Doja surpassed Nicki. Did Nicki let that bother her? Did Nicki say, oh, Doja Cat's fans are saying too much. I think she don't like me. I'm not going to put her on Pink Friday too. No, she still offered her the opportunity to be on Pink Friday too. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Because when I wake up tomorrow, people are going to be saying, like, oh, the Barbs and Nicki turned on Doja Cat. We all seen it coming. You guys know Nicki's bitter. She can't get along with anybody. We all knew as soon as Doja Cat wanted to start rapping, Nicki Minaj was going to have a problem with her. Whole time, nobody's going to acknowledge the fact that Nicki Minaj offered her to be on Pink Friday too, which would completely cross all of that assuming out, right? But nobody's going to cross all that assuming out. They're just going to keep riding the wave, riding the wave, riding the wave that the Barbs and Nicki got a problem with Doja Cat out of nowhere. It's because she's starting to rap. It's because she took a picture with Cardi B. It's because of this and it's because of that. No, it's because Doja Cat's fake as... Okay, she just said last night on the stage that she loved Nicki. She just said last night. But you already turned down a song and said you felt Nicki didn't like you. So why are you still trying to gather up her fan base? That's why I wish that I could have thousands of people sharing this video, because millions of people need to hear what I am saying. Because there's so many Barbs out there that are brainwashed, that are literally like, Doja Cat's always loved Nicki Minaj. When has Doja Cat ever congratulated Nicki publicly? And don't get in my comments saying, oh, just because she didn't do it publicly doesn't mean it didn't happen. I don't want to hear that. She talk about Nicki Minaj in every tour event, every chance they get. But you can't tell me congratulations on my first solo #1 that made history in so many ways, was breaking record after record. You can't stay and watch me perform at the VMAs. You left just like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B did. You left just like the op did. You didn't stay. You didn't take any pictures with me. Nothing. Oh, I know why. It's because you thought I didn't like you. But yet, you said you loved me last night. Make it make sense. Not just that, but let's get into her using Ice Spice. When has she ever said anything publicly about Ice Spice and Ice Spice's music? She has never acknowledged Ice Spice, ever. All of a sudden, Nicki Minaj works with Ice Spice, and I'm not going to say that Nicki Minaj blew Ice Spice up, but she did. She definitely did. Okay? And as soon as Nicki Minaj blows her name up and gives her what? Some of the Barbs? Oh, now it's, oh, Ice Spice, you want to come on tour with me? Even though I didn't help you get any of those fans, I didn't help your name blow up at all. You want to come on tour with me? Can I use you a little bit? I see right through what Doja Cat is doing. I see right through it. And everybody wants to be a flip-flopper and a follower and act like they ain't been talking about Doja Cat for months. Y'all know y'all been seeing her and what she's been doing and how she's been moving. Don't sit here and be like, oh, Nicki Minaj asked her to be on Pink Friday too, so now you feel guilty. Like, no. We always knew Nicki Minaj was solid. We always knew Nicki Minaj was 100. Doja Cat was the problem. So don't feel like just because you were saying what needed to be said about Nicki and Doja Cat, and Nicki still being a woman, being the woman that she is, still wanting to work with Doja Cat, don't feel like you was doing something wrong, because you was obviously right. If there wasn't no beef, she'd be on Pink Friday too. If there wasn't no beef, when Nicki Minaj reached out to her, she wouldn't have had a problem saying, "Oh, I was wrong. Nicki Minaj actually does F with me. I'm hopping on Pink Friday too." Instead, she chose beef. Period. So, before I get up out of here, let me see some of these comments. Y'all know y'all's comments they be on point. Oh, what's Cloud9 talking about? Jason says, hello, especially after saying I don't need twin of a new sidekick, talking about Ice and Nicki, but now it's come toward Ice. F out of here. Exactly. Exactly. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, take this picture with me, take that picture with me. Why? Because Ice Spice is the people's princess. So of course Doja Cat's gonna take the people's princess, because she wants everybody to see that she's more talented than Ice Spice, you guys. She's upset because although that song is called Princess Diana, Doja Cat truly is bothered with the fact that Nicki Minaj was referring to Ice Spice as the princess. That's the real problem. And she was upset because of how the Barbs were pushing her. Cat Let Go says other people are just ungrateful. When the queen tries to include you on a track, jump on it. People forget that the Barbs are the one that supports Nicki. Virgo says Doja does not like black females. She just clout chasing after Nicki Minaj. Exactly. We all know Doja Cat has said it out of her own mouth. She does not like her black features. She does not connect with her black side. She was left by her black father. She was also allegedly caught in a I can't say it, but a basically like a group with a whole bunch of members saying the N word. So it's just like, oh, so now we're surprised that she doesn't really like. I'm just like, come on, you guys, quit playing dumb. It's embarrassing. Sweet says Ice Spice Spotify rap did not have Nicki as one of her artists. Fraud. Ice used Nicki as well. Whew, child, 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 child. Look, I've never ever said that Doja Cat, Ice Spice, nobody was using Nicki. I said that they were using the Barbs, right? But Sweets, you are 1,000% correct. We have seen it happen time and time again, so many times. These girls play cool. How does Armand Wiggins have Nicki Minaj in his top rap, but Ice Spice don't? It's just like, come on, y'all. Like, what else do y'all need to? It's okay to say that you're a fan. It's okay to say that you like someone's music, but you don't like this, whatever. That's okay. But when you call yourself a Barb, Barbs move a certain way. Okay. Even if there is a song that we dislike or a project that we don't agree with, we normally keep that to ourselves because we respect the queen enough not to embarrass her. Okay. So it's okay to just be a fan. You don't have to be a Barb. Everybody don't have to claim to be a Barb. Okay. Being a Barb has high standards. If you can't hold yourself to what being a Barb needs you to hold yourself to, stay the F away. Because the Barbs have backbones. We're strong. We're pretty. We have jobs. We have money. We have cars. We have most likely got boyfriends, husbands, whatever it is that we want to have. We most likely have everything we want. Okay? And so I say all that to say every ugly person I know has a problem with Nicki Minaj. Every badly built person I know has a problem with Nicki Minaj. Every bitter person has a problem with Nicki Minaj. Okay? And I want you guys to all understand this. If Nicki Minaj had a problem with Doja, she would not have offered her to be on Pink Friday 2. You guys know we're going to wake up tomorrow and everybody's going to be saying how Nicki Minaj and the Barbs turned on Doja Cat. And you guys need to be able to properly respond in those comments. Like, don't waste your time going back and forth about this and that. You need to respond with stats or facts. If Nicki Minaj had a problem with Doja Cat, she would have never offered her to be on Pink Friday 2. And if Doja Cat didn't have a problem with Nicki Minaj and it was all this fabricated beef and she only thought Nicki didn't like her, then when Nicki Minaj reached out to her for her to be on Pink Friday 2, she would have hopped on it. And all her thoughts of feeling like she was disliked would have went out the door. Why? Because she reached out to work with you. And if she didn't like you, she wouldn't have did that. So the fact that you said, no, I'm going to continue the beef means that's what you wanted to do all along. Period. And that's it, y'all. That is my unpopular opinion about Doja Cat. Crystal says Doja only sold 6K in pure sales for a reason. Dang, that's less than the City Girls. Oh my gosh. Is that real? Oh my. Is that number real, Crystal? That's a little scary. Uh, exactly. No, Gantz. Gantz said, and y'all get ready for Doja to tweet something because she doesn't want to lose the Barbs. And see, that's the thing. The way she's not losing the Barbs is she keeps doing little things on her tour, like I love you, Nicki, Pink Friday 2. Like she's doing little things to keep baiting at the Barbs to keep them coming, right? And another thing, all the other artists were, posting stuff like Gag City. I'm on my way to Gag City. Pink Friday 2 out now. Can't wait to hear Pink Friday 2. Stuff like that, right? Doja Cat, a Barb posted lyrics to Big Difference. I like my honey's blue, bad bees, and I keep them by the 2, right? And instead of Doja Cat actually promoting Pink Friday 2, all she did was she pinned that. She pinned that comment as if that was showing support to Pink Friday 2. But if you actually listen to what Nicki Minaj is saying on that part, the fact that Doja Cat pinned that, it was like, it was shade. And see, Nicki Minaj knows what's going on behind the scenes. And at first, it didn't bother her because Nicki's thinking in her head, like, oh, Doja loves me. I'm her idol. She's not going to let any of this stuff that's being said get to her, and neither am I, which is why I'm still going to want her on Pink Friday 2. But Nicki was wrong, y'all. It is what it is. Doja is a snake. Period. So that's it, you guys. That's it. That's the video. And I apologize at the beginning. I had to, give a little light dragging, but at least I didn't say who the person was that I was talking to. I didn't say that person's name so that my whole chat can start attacking them or anything of the sort. I said what I needed to say and I blocked them. So I apologize about that in the beginning of the video. But other than that, I feel like we had a good time. And last night I was live for 8 hours, you guys, and it's only because it was so popping. Like, oh my god, we talked about literally 100 different topics, and it was so. Some of the topics were so deep. Some of them made you want to cry. Some of them made you just want to, like, we have fun, you guys. So I'm not about to hold y'all here that late tonight. I am about to end this in another 2 minutes, but that's how I feel about that whole situation. And I hope that y'all don't be like, oh, I'm unsubscribing from Barb City because Barb City's doing what Barb City's supposed to mother F and do. Okay? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hold on, what Cloud9 say? It's all good, girl. Protect. She said, "It's all good, girl. Protect your peace always. Wish her well and continue being you." Bye, Barb City. Bye, babes. I love y'all. I had a good time. But just I want to do something really quick. Drop a money bag in the chat if you feel like Doja Cat is on some BS. And uh drop a snake in the chat if you feel like it basically if you're on Doja's side. Like if you feel like Doja Cat was led wrong by the blogs and the fans and she just had enough and that's why she didn't want to be on Pink Friday 2, drop a snake in the chat. Drop a money bag in the chat if you feel like Doja Cat, she knew what she was doing. She was throwing shade. She had an opportunity, for there not to be any beef, and instead she chose beef. Okay, so Sweets, you are supposed to be putting a money bag, babe. I know you think she's a snake, but what I'm saying is if you feel like she is on some BS, like she's being a snake to Nicki, then put up money bags. If you feel like she's not being a snake, like she's just, fed up with what the barbs and the blogs gotta say, then put a snake. Rico, you cannot put both, Rico. You could not, you know what? You know what? I think I chose bad emojis for this. Okay, so JK put a snake. I don't know if they really wanted to put the snake. I know that Sweets really wanted to put a money bag because of her comment earlier, but Jazzy got some money bags. Charlene, Rico, Stella got the bugs for the duds, so you know what that means. Kala got the money bags. Tatiana, Wanda, Cloud9, Austin, um, Amari. JK, stop. Like, that's my thing. Like, it's just like I can't help myself. I can't help when people, play delusional or play stupid or because especially when it's an adult, I can understand a child, even a teenager, playing delusional, playing dumb. But it's just like for a person to literally have all the facts laid out in front of you, and for every single thing, like the truth does not need to be explained. And so for every single thing to be laid out in front of you in white and black and still be like Doja Cat's a die hard, like it's just like ew. You know what I'm saying? Like ew, that's literally what I the vibe I get. I'm just like ew. Ew. It's like I just brainwashed. It's giving brainwashed. It's giving lost. It's giving follower. It's giving like, and it's in no disrespect, but it's just like, come on, y'all, really, really. She's a die-hard Nicki fan, but she said that, but she said, like, I can understand you shading someone in the song, but to hit as low as the under the belt, you're saying stuff that the blogs like. Come on, y'all. Come. A die-hard Barb that thinks that someone dislikes them, and that person reaches out to them and says, I want to work with you. If you're a die-hard Barb, you're gonna work with them. Like, are you not like, I'm not meaning to sound like, but are you not processing that? You're saying Doja Cat's a die-hard Barb, but this die-hard Barb just told Nicki Minaj that she feels like she doesn't like her. Even after Nicki Minaj wanted to work with her, she didn't want to work with Nicki Minaj because she felt like Nicki didn't like her. But you're talking about she a die-hard Barb. Please go sit down. Like, go, please. Like, and I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. It's just, it sounds dumb. It really does. So because she like Nicki, she has to do a song with her. Oh my god. I'm blocking you. You sound retarded. And I feel like JK is that person that I blocked earlier. Like, you sound stupid. Nobody's saying that because she likes Nicki, she has to do a song with her. She's been begging Nicki to do a song with her, fool. Like, are you stupid? She's been begging Nicki to do a song with her. So why would she not do a song with her the first time? Like, if you're begging someone to work with you time and time again, right? And you finally have the opportunity to work with them, and you've been thinking this whole time they don't like you, and finally they want to work with you, and that proves that they do like you, and you still coming with some, oh, just because she likes Doja, she got to do a song with her. Doja wants to do a song with her. Like, are you even like up to date? Do you even know what you're talking about? Like, sheesh. Mm. Exactly, Gantz. Thank you, Gantz. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Gantz. You said it the best, okay? Well, they have one thing right. She is a diehard fan. She's just not a Barb. She still eats and envies Nicki just like the Leatherface and the Horse Girl. Period. She can be a fan all she wants, but she's not a Barb. She's not a Barb. Period. Um, yes, Armari, you are right. You are so right about that. I'm not gonna read that, but you are so right about that. Uh, where's my baseball bat? Rico, you mean your wrench? You mean your wrench? But anyways, y'all. Anyway, y'all see the duds is coming out, right? Rico says, JK, stay in your Tory lane. We is not Iggy. Period. Stay in your Tory lane, B. Don't ever come for me if I didn't send you an Uber to pick your ass up. Okay? It's just like, because she likes Nicki, she has to do a song with her. Like, did you? I've been live for 2 hours and 4 minutes. And that's what you, like, after everything I said, you said, because she likes Nicki, she has to do a song with her. Like, did you not hear me say 11 to 50 different times that she been begging to work with Nicki? Fool. Hi T Nation. So yeah, y'all, that's that. I just had to get that off my chest. I was about to make a video on it and all that, but you know what? I was like, I'm not even about to give Doja Cat all that. I'm not. Like, she know what she's doing. And whoever is about to sit here and try to act like, come on, please, y'all, have a mind. Please have a mind for yourselves. Like, come on. And I know people about to be so mad watching this video, but it is what it is. The truth is the truth. Like, whether the fans started the drama, whether the blogs started the drama, if the fans and the blogs made you feel like Nicki wasn't effing with you, when Nicki reached out to you, you would have been effing with her. That would have proved right there there's no beef, and you would have wanted to hop on that song to prove to everybody else that they was wrong. But instead you said, no, I've been feeling like you don't like me. Like, anyways, y'all. Yes, let them stay mad, like Rico said. But that live was good. Okay. I'm gonna go in ahead and I'm gonna get up out of here. I ain't gonna be here for another 8 hours today. I'm about to go roll me a motherfucking blunt. Yep, I'm about to go roll me a blunt. I'm about to lay in front of my fan and I'm about to make you guys some content for in the morning. So just be looking for that new video. Share my video out, y'all. And y'all know they about to come for me in the comments. So make sure y'all got y'all's eyes peeled, Barb City gang. Okay? Make sure y'all got y'all's eyes peeled, Barb City gang. And until next time. Aw, Rico, I love you too. See, I hate saying bye to you guys. I really do hate saying bye to y'all. I hope y'all know that. I literally hate getting off live with you guys. But if I don't get off live, somebody's going to start another topic and we're going to be talking about that for an hour. And then we're going to be on another topic for an hour and so on and so forth. I swear last night I was live for almost 8 hours and I don't even know where the time went. We were just talking and talking and talking and talking. And next thing you know, I looked up and it was like 6 hours. And then when I told them, like, we had 6 hours, I mean, the release of Pink Friday 2 was something, y'all. It was something. And we was live and we was having a good time. Good night, Cloud9. Good night, Varsity. Good night, Jazzy T. Good night, Charlene. Good night, Rico. Good night, Gantz. Oh, let me put Gantz up. Did I already say Cloud9? I think I did say Cloud9. I think I said Austin. Good night, KK. Good night, T Nation. Armari, like, girl, hang up this damn live. You just always want to say bye to everybody. Like, did I say Jazzy? No, for real, because I didn't get to welcome everybody to my life. So I feel like I need to say goodnight. Good night, Mac. Good night, Ali the Dawn, if you're still watching. Good night, Virgo Gold Palace. Good night, Toomba. Let me see who else I didn't say. It ain't gonna let me go all the way up. Good night, Wanda. Sweets. Wait. Sweets, Tatiana, Kala, Stella. Queen Stella in the live. I seen her, but I didn't see her. Jay. Good night, Jay. I'm just BSing with y'all. I don't know why, because I feel like it. That's why. Good night, Crystal. Okay, that's as far up it'll let me scroll. It won't let me scroll any more up. So let me see. Good night, Jackie. Yes, Jackie Brown. The live is still up. So if you guys want to go check out that 8-hour live, it is still up. I had to it was so deep. There was people asking some crazy questions about Nicki that I had to get control of. There was people trying to argue, and it was such a good live. It was so good. Good night, Emmanuel. I love all of you guys, by the way. I think I left that part of the good night out. So, yeah. Until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.